I apologize. My phone has a habit of, and I'm going to have to figure out how to keep it from doing this. My phone has a habit of anytime I go in a McDonald's or I'm near a McDonald's, it tries to connect to the McDonald's Wi-Fi. So I get this error message and it cuts everything else off. But what I was saying was, so about a couple of weeks ago, I was talking with one of the nurses that is a part of this self-care option that they have. And we talked about my physical health, meaning that I wanted to lose a certain amount of weight within a certain time frame. And both the weight amount and the time frame were realistic. And she kind of verified that for me, co-signed that for me. So my goal is to lose 25 pounds by the end of the year. That's realistic. And then I also wanted to talk with someone about my mental health. I wanted to start talking to a therapist because I've got to be mentally okay. I can't, and I've said this to you all before, I can't coach anyone if I'm not okay. I can't do that if I'm not okay. I cannot effectively do that if I'm not okay. And I have to be okay in order so that I am not damaging anyone else mentally or emotionally. I have to be able to be okay. So I will be talking with a therapist on a regular basis over the next 8 weeks. And that's the thing with this particular option, this particular plan, is that they can do these things for you over a span of 8 weeks. That's how long the program is. It's an 8-week program. And you can talk with whomever you believe it is that you need to talk with, and they agree that you need to talk with these people over the span of that 8 weeks time. So the dietitian is on board. We talked today about what my next steps need to be. She was actually very pleased with where my head was on what I need to do. I talked to the therapist to get everything set up. I talked with her earlier this week. And she and I are going to start talking on a regular basis starting next week. And then the next thing is to talk to a coach, a life coach, over the next 8 weeks. Because there are some things that I want to do that I need some coaching on. I need some help with. Business-wise, financially, and just developing a better me overall. There are some things that I want to do. So I'll be talking with a life coach starting next week for the next 8 weeks. And I'm excited about all of this. You know, we have to take care of ourselves, especially those of us that are caregivers. We have to take care of ourselves. Or one, we're not happy. And two, we're no good to those that we take care of. So I am all about taking care of me right now. And yes, I still care for my husband. Yes, his health is still a priority for me. I am still making sure that he is all good, going to his appointments. We just went to an appointment for him earlier this week. And then we had a call for him today. And he's got 2 appointments, not next week, but week after next. He's got 2 appointments coming up. So yes, I'm still concerned about him and his health and what's going on. But I have to take care of myself. I have to be okay. I refuse to live the rest of my days ill if I don't have to. I have control over that right now. I have control over that. So that's my goal, to do what I'm supposed to do to live the rest of my days healthy and happy. And then the other thing is, I want to make certain that, you know, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm doing what I'm purposed to do. And I can't do that if I'm sick. whether it's physically or mentally. I can't do that if I'm sick. And I want to leave a legacy for not just my children and not just my grandchildren, but my great-grandchildren. I want to leave that legacy for them. And I've talked about this before. When I die, I want to die empty. I want to die knowing that I've done everything that I was purposed to do. Yes, when I die, I want to hear the good Lord say, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." I absolutely want to hear that. And part of hearing that is knowing that I have done everything that I was purposed to do. So yeah, I am really all about self-care right now. I've got to focus on me right now. I've got to put the spotlight on me right now. And yes, it makes others uncomfortable because they're so used to you taking care of them. But you've got to be able to get the message across that if I don't take care of me, there is no taking care of you. So let them be uncomfortable until they adjust. They'll get over it. They will adjust. They will find their level of peace with it. And do what you've got to do to take care of you. Do what you got to do to take care of you. Self-care is important. It is drastically important. It is absolutely necessary. As a caregiver, it's absolutely necessary. I've been taking care of my husband exclusively for the last 2 years since we discovered what his illness was. And even before then, before we knew what his illness was, I was taking care of him because we knew something was wrong. We just didn't know what. Prior to him, I took care of my grandparents, and a little bit of my mom. I've always been a mother. I've been a mother since I was 19. So I took care of my children. I took care of my previous husband. I was always taking care of someone. And in order for me not to get sick again, in order for me to live my healthiest and best life, I've got to put into practice actively and consistently self-care initiatives. And that's what I'm doing. So I pray that you do the same. I pray that you realize that your health is just as important, if not more important, than those that you're taking care of, than those that you are surrounding yourself with. I pray that you do everything that you're supposed to do to be happy and healthy. And I am almost home. So with that, I will say peace and blessings. Remember to walk in your purpose and know that I appreciate you.